Namaskar. The other day I was sharing with our volunteers something about what we call proper memory, or what Buddha called proper memory, one of the important aspects of the Eightfold Path. And so I had researched things that our Guru Sri Sri Anandamurti said about this topic, and found this little paragraph, which I found very interesting and full of surprising possibilities. So here it is. It's just one paragraph. Just as there are various functions of the physical body, the mind also discharges two functions, thinking and memory. While thinking, if people remember that they have acquired this power of thinking from Parama Purus'a, the Supreme Consciousness, they will never suffer any mental degradation. Rather, they will be mentally elevated. Similarly, if they think that they have acquired the capacity of memory due to the grace of Parama Purus'a, then this memory power will increase until finally they will be established in Dhruva Smriti, or constant remembrance of Parama Purus'a. And that's taken from the Hub of Universal Activities from the series Subhashta Sangraha, Part 11. So, if while thinking we remember that we have acquired our power of thinking from Parama Purus'a, we will never suffer any mental degradation. Our mind will not go down. Rather, we will be mentally elevated. So, of course, we feel happy when we are mentally elevated, and we suffer when our mind goes down. The world becomes darker and more confusing, and we lose our confidence in ourselves. And when we are mentally elevated, there's this beautiful feeling of clarity and self-confidence and awareness. And what it says here is the most surprising little way to acquire that. Just whenever you are thinking, remember that your power of thinking comes from Parama Purus'a. And I wonder why that works. I can't help being curious about that. It seems like a simple way, so simple and so easy to do that everybody should do it who wants their minds to be elevated. So how does it work? I'm just guessing here that when we remember that our power of thinking comes from Parama Purus'a, it's kind of like it clears the ego out of the way and allows that divine power of thinking more access. So we kind of get our ego out of the way and create the space for this divine power of thinking to enter into us more freely and elevate our mental state. And similarly, our memory capacity can be improved just by remembering that our capacity of memory comes from Parama Purus'a. Again, we get our own very limited power out of the way a little bit when we remember that this is not my memory, the power of memory comes from Parama Purus'a. We're kind of like opening space for something with greater power, greater force to come in. So that's what I reflected. And then I tried practicing it. It's only been a few days, but I found that remembering that my power of thinking and my power of memory come from Parama Purus'a give this light, happy, kind of elevated sense. I can't say that I've noticed that my memory power has increased, but I'm optimistic and kind of excited to, and somehow just on the intuitive level, it feels right. It feels like it would work. So that's what I wanted to share share with you today. If you would like to elevate your mind and improve your memory power, this is a very blissful and, I suspect, very effective way of doing it. Thanks for listening. Take care. Namaskar.